What's up, everybody? Flenover38 here, coming at you with a weird one.
From the future!
Yeah, so for this session, we have the recording of the game, obviously, that's what you're looking at. But we lost the recording of us speaking.
The audio went goodbye.
The audio went by, so now we're just going to dub over the entire session. So a couple of rules. I sped through some things when it was clear that it was just we were just doing nothing.
We were probably talking about something really engaging.
Obviously. Mm-hmm. I can guarantee you it was me trying to refigure out the controls again.
Yeah.
For combat, I have slightly sped up any enemy that's like a standard enemy if we're fighting it for the first time. So I think this is at 2 times speed. And then once we've defeated a type of enemy, I then sped it up like a bunch if we run into that enemy again.
Gotcha.
So you get a little bit of looking at what all these enemies can do, but it's still a little bit sped up just because I feel like there's not a lot of commentary of us tactically figuring out what to do since we're dubbing over it today.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the conversation, if we were to go at normal tempo for every single combat, it would definitely start to feel stale.
Yeah.
This little recovery spring is really cute. It feels... we spent a long time here for some reason.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, just the reflections. Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's also wild that it's here, like, one screen into the swamps.
It is nice. Also, I'm eating popcorn, which is the best food for audio, so you're welcome. It is nice when kind of the whole point of this place is you're probably going to end up going in loops for a while. For them to give you a little present until you figure it out.
That's true, that's true. I don't know if you saw this, but Cyan got time stopped there. That was a fun thing that when I was looking through all this. Damn, level like 10. This was a while ago, huh?
Yeah, we're pushing level 40 at the point that we're recording this.
Yeah. Yeah, I still figured it was best to dub over it. You know, we've been doing the voice acting the whole time, so I want to make sure we got to redo all that, which we might have to do in a second here.
A choo-choo.
If I recall correctly.
Indeed. Let's just hope our acting timing syncs up.
Yeah, that's going to be the struggle here, I think. A train? I thought all of Doma's railways had been destroyed in the fighting. Oh, right, it's all me.
It's all you,
There could be survivors. Let's take a look inside.
Yeah.
Oh, goody. Hey, looks like we can get in through here. That's not... Sir Sabin, it's gonna take me... We can't just wander out here all day. We'll have to check inside.
You're doing great.
Sir Sabin. Don't worry, it'll only take a second. Sir Sabin.
A choo-choo.
Big normal train in the middle of the swamp.
Don't worry about it.
What's with this place? We must leave at once. This is the Phantom train. Uh-oh.
The choo-choo!
It's moving. We must get off this train at once. No. The door won't open. I fear we are too late. What did you say this train was? This is the Phantom train. It carries the souls of the departed to their final destination.
Oh, the music hit right.
Wait a second. You're saying this train's giving us a one-way ride to the afterlife? Unless we find a way off, I'm afraid that is exactly where we will end up. I'm afraid that's a trip I'm going to have to pass on. If it won't let us off, then we'll stop it ourselves. Let's make for the engine. Immediate.
Yeah. Let's make for the engine. No!
So yeah, Sabin really just drags everybody in here, huh?
Yeah. He says
Also,
it's time to go to hell.
Is Shadow not required for this sequence? Because he certainly does not have a lot to say.
I was gonna bring that up. When he joins your party, he tells you, I'm a fickle man. I could leave at any moment. And he is correct. At any point randomly throughout the sequence, he could just bounce.
Damn, I guess we have loyalty here then.
Yeah. We love looking at this gold needle.
We needed to talk about it. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else with regard to what I've edited here that requires clarification? I think it's pretty straightforward. Anytime we stand there and do nothing, then... Oh, the ghosts are new. I edit through, but if I just move really... Look out! If I just move really slowly, I did not edit that down.
We have to give them some of the genuine experience.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wow, dang, look at how little health we have.
I know, it's just kind of insane. I feel like I'm giving director's commentary.
But we have no idea what we were talking about in the past. Looks like we probably debating between a potion or a high potion. Wow, look, we went with the high potion. Good for us.
Thank you for talking me into that. I'm sure I pushed back on that. And then I think this was the debate of like,
howdy folks, I've got top quality items at rock bottom prices.
Thank you for taking some of these. I think part of the pausing here was like, alright, clearly...
No reason to be overcharging now. It's not like you can take it with you.
Hey, that's the name of the play. Oh yeah, you know who does sell shurikens is this ghost guy.
Yeah. Let's just go find him. You sped up the shopping?
Yeah, sure did.
Wise.
I think you also had to talk me into talking to more of the ghosts, because the first one it was like, okay, if I talk to a ghost, it's an enemy, and then you're like, no, you should talk to some of them.
Yeah.
Just not most of them.
Just not most of them. Just
look out.
Yeah, in fact, oh no! Oh no,
yeah, I think
Sabin!
This one didn't go quite as well.
Sabin!
He gets time freezed here.
Oh.
And the shadows down.
Yes. It's really amazing how often we got stuck just in unwinnable, unskippable battles.
Time freeze.
It missed, don't worry.
Yeah, that's good. Time freeze.
It missed.
Oh, that's good.
I like that he can turn to look at whoever is attempting to be. He's back!
We're back up, so as long as they don't
back.
time freeze again, it's gonna be alright. Don't worry, I get to move off, if I remember correctly, because I think I managed to use... Yeah, I think we can get a Phoenix down here. So Sabin is back up. Let's go. We're back in it.
We're so in it.
Hell yeah.
We thought it was so over, but we're so back.
Time freeze.
Truly just prolonging it, because now they have 2 people to kill. Oh, hey!
I decided it wasn't worth trying. Time freeze. What button are you hitting? That's the fast forward button.
Oh.
on the game itself, which I discovered in this session, I believe.
Right. Oh my god, are we gonna do it? Time freeze!
Freeze.
No! Well, oh damn, it loses all your progress.
Yep.
Come on. Let's go!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That was like 12 experience. We're all worth it.
Yeah, so that was a fun one. Let's talk to this ghost.
No.
No, we're gonna talk to it.
Please heal first.
Yeah, I heal first.
Good.
I'm just not realizing the background music is the same. That calming guitar is the same melody as this like kind of intense, dramatic one.
God, this soundtrack hits.
Great. You can also tell the like slowness of the rhythm of me actually applying the healing items tells you how little I've played the game at this point. Yeah. What's with this guy? He seems to want to accompany us.
Bring the ghost along?
Sure. Anyways, let's buy more potions.
Yeah! Yeah, now these, especially since we didn't have everyone packing magic. Because you're more willing to use your magic to heal than your items.
Right, because that's a renewable resource.
Of course. What if you need all 72 of those ethers?
We might. There's a bomb.
There's a bomb. It's a bad up version of the battle song you're sending me. It really does. This is what my brain feels like when I'm having a panic.
There's more ghosts. I think I'm really, like, at this point, really being like, is it what's with this guy? He seems to want to accompany us. Sure. But the greater our numbers, the slower we'll move. Maybe another time.
Maybe we'll... Howdy, folks. I've got quite... There's no reason to be overcharged. It's not like you can take it with.
Did we do anything after that bomb? Nope, we're good.
Nope, we're fine. We're feeling confident. Look out!
Look out. More ghosts. Possess! Hey. We narrowly avoided a possess... Oh wait, no, didn't our friendly possess?
Our friend possessed, yeah.
Our friendly ghost possessed the other ghosts.
A normal, rational thing that can happen.
So now we can get another ghost who will help us possess a different ghost.
It's all very clear.
And there's also zombies.
These are badass zombies.
They're pretty cool.
Zombies don't normally have shields and axes.
Yeah, I love a zombie that can use weapons. Actually, I don't always love that.
What other things have zombies that can use weapons?
So the novel Star Wars Death Troopers, are you familiar?
Not at all.
Okay. I think it got, honestly, like, the most famous thing about it is the cover, which is, like, a bloody, beheaded stormtrooper.
Oh.
But, like, you can see it's a hook through a stormtrooper helmet, but you can also see a little bit of gore implying that there's a head still in there.
Is it called Death Troopers?
Yeah, Death Troopers. Not to be confused with what has since become an official rank within the within the Empire. They're just called Death Troopers. The book Death Troopers is a zombie Star Wars book.
That's dope.
It starts off pretty cool, because it takes place on a prison ship, and so it's just these two random prisoners. It's basically what if the Callisto Protocol was good. These two, I think they're brothers.
No escape.
Alright, let's kill more ghosts then. These two brothers escape from prison. They have to, like, and there's... Whew, what do you suppose that was all about?
No escape.
Huh?
No escape.
Who's there? It came from over here.
Literally nothing else is on this train.
Yeah, they're coming after us.
It's us, the ghosts.
What are those things?
No, we couldn't. Sabin.
I've never seen this before in my life.
You dummy.
There are more of them this way.
Yes. We've been yelling at you. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. No escape for you. For you. Pass back to
Sabin, we really need to get going.
Way more seriously. No escape.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. No escape for you.
You don't have to keep doing this. It's the same thing.
We're coming to get you.
What do you suppose they're trying to tell us? They just don't let up.
I'm gonna get you.
I believe we've reached a dead end, Sir Sabin. All right. Hast thou an idea? Yes. The time has come to put my training to use. Come, Cyan.
Unlike the rest of this journey, where his training has been completely useless.
Yahoo! Run away, Smokey!
Secret just our family technique. Oh no!
Anyways.
No, wait, you come back.
Hey, it couldn't still be.
We saw where you went super clearly.
It was pretty sick, though. They just don't let up. We'll have to detach the rail cars.
It was sick.
I don't know how to do that. I probably shouldn't go over where the ghost is.
But we're gonna think about it. Death Troopers.
So there's a zombie plague that breaks out on the prison ship. And so it's pretty intense and cool. There's the button. I pressed the button.
The big, obvious detach rear cars button.
I got it, and the cars are detached. Hell yeah.
Whee!
Bye! Ghosts can't get us now. There's no ghosts. That should be the end of that.
Completely the end.
Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Can't go that way.
Gotta go through it.
Dead end. What are we supposed to do? I maintain it's kind of silly that you have to press the same lever twice. One of them detaches the rail car, and the other one opens the door, and it's the same lever.
No, that is extremely, yeah. I agree.
Now, did the button start lighting up again to indicate you should check this out again? Yes, but it's still, mechanically, it's a strange thing to do.
Yeah.
There's two brothers in the prison ship, and there's a zombie outbreak.
Yes.
I swear if Sabin has dialogue after he opens... Oh, it took me a while to figure this one out.
Oh, goodbye.
No, I still don't get it. I still don't know. Still, there's nothing else to do. There's... Oh... Hell yeah.
Hooray!
We did it. We solved the escape room.
I like the slight pause after you pull the lever, indicating your indignation.
Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of that. What happens if the ghost uses a tent? We should have tried that.
Oh, yeah. A little, like, spooky design?
Yeah. There's two brothers in a prison barge and there's a zombie outbreak.
Yes.
So at first it's like, it's an airborne virus. A bunch of people just automatically become zombies.
Okay.
It's not like you have to get bitten. And the two brothers are immune. They just happen to be two brothers who are immune, and it's like, okay, it's kind of a genetic thing, that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Plot progresses. It's exciting. Look out. It's exciting. They're trying to find their way off of this ship, but all the escape pods have already been launched and everything. I think there's like, when you're a zombie, you like kind of retain your personality. So like they run into like prison gang leaders who were already like pissed with them, but now they're like bloodthirsty zombie versions of them.
Not good.
So it's kind of interesting. It's cool in that way. And then halfway through the story, they find another prison cell. Who do you think is in that prison cell?
Leia.
Good guess.
Luke?
No.
Han
and Chewie.
And Chewie? Oh no, are
And-
they zombies?
No, because guess what? It just so happens that both Han and Chewbacca also happen to be in the 2% of the population that are automatically immune to this virus. Please be seated if you wish to order. Sorry, there's a game happening. Food, bring me everything you've got.
It's a good way to order.
Yeah, servers will... Man, Sabin, you need to... You would be the most obnoxious person to serve.
This is like...
Is this train's food truly safe to eat? What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach. Do what thou wilt, sir. I'm sure there's no stopping thee.
Gobble snarf slurp.
Have you seen Shadow anywhere?
Who?
He must have abandoned us. HP and MP restored, status effects removed.
It feels like it definitely shouldn't be a benefit. There's just so
Yeah,
many myths
this
about
feels
eating
like
Neanderworld's
such a
food.
bad thing. Whew, I'm stuffed. Shall we get moving? Yeah, that felt like a bad idea. And then the ghosts are still blocking the way.
Let me in. Maybe Chewie is that guy's brother.
They're all, maybe all of them are distant or related.
Yeah. He didn't tell me about that in Solo, though.
It's true.
About Han and Chewie being related.
Yeah. And also related to those two random guys that happen to be on the same prison barge.
Yep.
But yeah, and then it was, and then also, it kind of fits in with the personality retainment thing, but the zombies are also capable of shooting blasters and stuff, which is like, if it's a sword, I think that's cool. For like fantasy zombies to be able to do that, I think that's cool. If you're a zombie but you can still shoot a gun, it's like, what's even the point of making it a zombie then?
Because the whole point is like, hold it right there. We were so shocked.
Siegfried in a box.
I am Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world, and that treasure belongs to me.
I forgot that he just levitates down.
If I were you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away while you still can.
I can't see anyone else here. Greatest windbag is more like it. You're the one who had best beat a brave retreat.
What? Brazen words for a man about to be spitted upon my blade like a plump and juicy pig. On guard!
Hell yeah.
I subconsciously started raising one pig tooth while voicing this guy. Here I
come!
You kids had better get ready!
Hey-ya! I'm realizing something, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I shouldn't say it, but either way.
Now I need to know.
Interceptor was there.
Yeah.
Dodge the block. I'll wait until we defeat Siegfried here, but I have a thought.
He's about to kill us, though. Had enough yet?
Take that, fucker.
Get possessed, idiot.
Yeah, that was a fun little battle.
You just killed a man, Gordon.
Yeah, so is Siegfried dead? Hang on, let's see if there's a cut. Okay, no. All bark, no bite. Yeah, it makes sense that Sabin would say that.
No, it cannot be, but the last laugh belongs to me! Boom!
Bye!
Ha ha ha! The treasure is mine! Au revoir, my friends!
He's French now.
Au revoir, mes amis!
It's empty. So he survives that fight.
Mm-hmm.
So we may not have seen the last of Siegfried.
Indeed.
That was the one thought I had.
Does he just have a ghost just like riding shotgun now, possessing him?
I guess. Also, how does he get off the train?
Yeah. How'd he get here?
Yeah, he was just wild. Anyways, we brought the ghost along.
Good.
But yeah, anyways, the zombies can shoot the guns.
Yeah, the whole point is like the horror of the mound of undead shuffling towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Not, oh no, the zombies are shooting me from a distance. Do you become a zombie if you get shot with a zombie blaster, or do you just die?
No, you just die. Because again, the virus is airborne. It's just you immediately... It's not... There's no actual worry... If you don't immediately become a zombie, there's no worry of you becoming a zombie. It's just do the zombies kill you.
That's like half the point of a zombie story.
I know, yeah. In hindsight, they're not really much like zombies at all.
And also, it is... You want to stop the train? I'm sure there's a way. Try searching every corner of the engineer's compartment.
What a worthless fucking conductor.
Yeah.
Of, like... He seems okay with a mortal trying to stop the ghost train, but also, he's not going to help the mortal stop the ghost train, so, like, which side are you on, man?
I'm sure there's a way, you just have to want it really hard. Also, it seems like stormtroopers would be bad for a zombie story in the first place, because helmets. If they...
Again, but the bite doesn't matter, though.
But I want the bite to matter.
I know. It's not, like I said, it's not actually a very Monster in a Box.
Oh no!
It's not actually a very good book.
Yeah.
But it was...
The cover is metal, though.
It's, the cover is metal, and I read it at an age where I was like, this is edgy Star Wars.
Oh,
Hell
yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Because it is pretty gory as far as Star Wars goes.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I think part of me was defeated. This is why I wasn't sure if we defeated Siegfried, because I remember we do have to fight him twice because we haven't saved.
Oh no!
But apparently we defeated him the first time, which is cool. But yeah, I was at the age where I wanted something a little edgier. Oh wait, we're right here. Wait, did we just? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we did just fight Siegfried the once, and there was just maybe I'm getting the two rooms mixed up. Of like, there's a box in a small room.
Yeah. That's fair.
Sniper eye.
I like
Phoenix down.
You can see the background movie.
Yeah,
really Monster in a Box!
Monster in a Box, what could it be? It's an apparition again.
No.
But yeah, anyways, the book ends with all the zombies getting on TIE fighters and flying away.
Oh, okay.
But don't worry, it's the dumbest resolution.
Please.
It turns out if the zombie... I don't remember the specifics, but for whatever reason, if the zombies get away from the source of the zombie virus...
Do they stop being zombies?
They don't... it's not that they stop being zombies and come back to life. They just die. So, there's like... So, like, the big conclusion is, like, the brothers... I don't know, they hide or they fight or something, and they manage to stay safe from the zombies, and they watch all the zombies get on a bunch of ships and fly away. And then it's like, oh no, what have we done? We've doomed the galaxy. And then like 2 pages later, it's like, no, actually that problem will take care of itself in about 15 minutes.
That's it. I mean, clearly this is far more effort than whatever was ever put into this premise. What? evolutionarily advantage would it be to if we go too far away and try to spread more of the virus around?
This is the engineer's compartment. We gotta find a way to stop this thing fast. Yeah, I don't. I mean, like, I think maybe it's not really source of the virus. It could be just like the virus needs to be around more of itself to like maintain itself.
Uh-oh.
Something's written here. To stop the train, shut the first and third pressure valves, and then throw the switch located by the smokestack.
And you searched every corner.
I did search every corner. Because the famous thing about viruses is that they're not good at self-replicating.
I was about to make a joke about, like, that's why COVID wasn't that big of a deal, but I couldn't even.
It's too soon.
It's too soon. It's been 5 years, but it's too soon.
Train should stop if we throw this switch.
So, you're the ones who have been slowing me down.
Why do we even have a conductor?
Yeah. Maybe that's why he sucks at his job.
Diabolic whistle,
Oh, no.
so many ghosts. I will say one thing about us losing the original recording. Oh, Sabin got turned into a kappa. That's not good for the thing I was about to talk about.
Oh no. Oh yes.
I'll wait for the thing to happen, but I forgot to just fucking throw his wheels at
Yes.
us. Oh, also, Cyan is enraged and blind.
And Shadow is poison.
And I don't know what item does what, so I'm going all over the fucking place.
So Sabin is also poison.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is he blue?
Yeah, no, everything's bad. Diabolic whistle.
Oh no. Yeah, I like... You can't try to slow me down. I'll throw wheels at you. That... Oh, everyone is in.
While you run in front of me. Anyways, we have so many green cherries, right? We've got 5 actually.
Okay.
I think that's more than we have in the current point to play through.
At least we have a spell by this point that can help with that.
True.
Oh, spoilers.
Saintly
People
beam.
get magic.
You already said that way earlier.
I know.
I think you also said it early in the playthrough. I don't think so. Maybe you said it in this session.
But hey, now you know. The
Party was defeated.
Oh, little imps just kind of splooted on the ground. Speaking of media that I don't know if it's edgy or not, I watched Has Been Hotel recently.
Oh yeah? Is that good?
It is good.
Okay.
I think, like, there are some points where the crudeness of the humor, I'm like, okay, calm down.
You're doing this just to do it.
It's not funny just to say the word BDSM.
Yeah.
But, and I think it does suffer, it's only 8 episodes per season, and it's got a pretty strong ensemble cast, so I think it really could have used some more episodes to make some stuff land.
Gotcha.
But the songs are really good. Keith David is there.
I did not strongly consider watching it until I heard Keith David was there,
Yeah.
and I still haven't seen it, but that was the thing that made me be like, okay, no, I might give that a try. So this was the suplexing the train.
Train suplex!
I am almost, of all the sessions to lose, I'm almost happiest that it was this one, because I had already been spoiled on the train suplex.
Yes.
I would be so bummed if we had recorded a live reaction of me finding out the train suplex exists, and then we lost it.
Yes.
Versus, this is a really fun, like, reveal in the game, but because I already knew it was coming, it's not like we lost out on a super
Big,
like fun reaction out of it. So if that makes sense.
No, it totally makes sense. Because, as I'm sure I explained in the past, you can't suplex. A lot of the blitzes just don't work on bosses, mostly suplexes, except for some reason the train, which you are allowed to suplex.
Which you'd think would be one of the bosses that is obviously not allowed to be
Obviously
suplexed.
not, because it's a train.
But no, do it.
Sabin can in fact suplex a train.
This is also the point I realized I found out that fast forward button. Up until now, I figured it was literally just a fast forward button. It is in fact a fast forward and automate button.
I will let you go, but first there is something I must do.
So Shadow, the computer, won the fight. I did not mean to do that, but that was not me.
LMAO. Because I forgot we won in that run. I thought we were about to die.
Yeah.
So you're probably fast forwarding to the end.
I bet that's what it was, yeah. Probably get a drink of water before this scene starts, because I'm doing a lot of talking here, I think.
Yeah. Stay hydrated, everyone.
This scene was literally the main reason I want to make sure that we actually got us talking about this session. It seems we have arrived.
Shadow is here.
I am here. Promise.
Who said that?
Whew. Am I glad to be off that thing. The faster we leave that train behind, the better. Mm-hmm. Is that? Elaine! Owen! Cyan, was that your wife and son? The train's leaving? Bye, Sabin.
He's dead.
Shadow just went after him. Please, wait! Elaine! Owen!
My love, you made me so happy. Thank you. Dad, I'll keep practicing with my sword so I can keep Mom safe. I love there's no music right now.
Yep.
It.
And you get to sit with this moment for as long as you think is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently we thought it was really appropriate to give this... I think I was just processing all of that in the moment. Because I love that scene.
I don't think
it's horrific, but I love it.
Yeah.
Back to it.
Mm-hmm. You can't even, like, open the menu until you go talk to Sabin. I learned that recently.
Nice.
In the book that you gave me, the Final Fantasy VI
Hell yeah.
story.
Yeah, I want to get through the game because I'm enjoying it a ton, and I want to be like, yeah, I did a great job. I also may want to borrow that book.
Yes, please!
Because it looked really interesting.
There wasn't quite as much, like, behind-the-scenes stuff as I thought there would be, but there's a lot of, like, analysis of characters and themes that was equally interesting, just unexpected.
Nice. Cool. And I think this was one use of resources that I did not fight hard on. We were not in good shape after that.
No, 2 of us were dead. Yeah.
And then I had to figure out how the controls work, I guess. Oh no, I was trying to figure out how to bring up the map because I wanted to take a look at the map. And then I made it immediately super small.
Just... to be fair, I think it's a cycle of, like, you have to go from large all the way down to small.
I know, it's just funny that I did not get it back to medium.
Yeah. There's no time. It looks like that shaft of light must be something.
I really wanted it to be something.
Rainbow.
This must be Barren Falls. To the south of here lies the Veldt. It is a wild and dangerous land inhabited by all manner of ferocious beasts. But if we turn around and go back, the Empire will be waiting for us. The village of Moblise lies on the eastern coast. If we can make it through the Veldt, we could head there. I have served my purpose. Bye. Shadow! Thanks for your help. Let's team up again sometime.
I love how chipper Sabin is.
Yeah. It feels... Dive into the falls?
Well, yes.
Jump! It's a difficult spot to be in because, like, the game does have to continue. It feels a little weird having Sabin go back to being Chip herself so soon after the Ghost Train scene.
Yeah.
But, like, it speaks to his personality that it's just like, oh, Shadow, you're leaving us? I'm not even going to, like, try to convince you to stay. I just hope we get to meet again.
Yeah.
I think that's a really sweet way for that scene to end.
I just think you're just, like, a tight dude.
You're just a really cool guy. More Aponicus fish.
No.
A Pinicus fish.
I also like that when you're first jumping off the waterfall, just for animation purposes, it's not really clear that the waterfall is beneath you. It looks like it's across the way of a giant chasm that you just leaped to your doom. Facebook's algorithm has started to give me, like, survival tips for extreme circumstances. I don't know why. I bring this up because it was advising me on how to live while I fall off of a waterfall.
Oh, like those sorts of scenarios. I thought it was
Yes.
going to be like, you know, if the government ever falls apart, here's how to conserve food.
No, Facebook wouldn't give me that.
Okay.
Facebook would be like, submit.
I've got an Instagram reel sent my way that did that. Falling off a waterfall is a weird one.
I'm not... Facebook knows enough about me by this point to know my line of work, which does not involve much outdoorsing, nor does my lifestyle in general.
I don't think Facebook knows anything about me.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds
good.
like, hey, what are you talking about? They violate your privacy all the time. I know they do that. I'm not trying to deny that. I'm just saying, pass.
No.
I'm just saying, whatever they are doing with my data, the algorithm has no idea what the fuck to do with it. Because, yeah, I get nothing corresponding to my interests.
I was trying to brainwash you into Supernatural for a while.
Let's be real, you were trying to brainwash me into Supernatural for a little while.
If I must suffer, everyone else must suffer with me. We're all going down together.
I just found out about the season 13 finale, the last scene. You happen to remember what that is?
Season 13,
It's specifically the last shot of season 13.
I'm trying to remember who the villain was. No, I don't remember.
I don't have any context for this. Does Dean get, like, possessed at some point?
Several points.
Okay. Do you think that might have happened at the end of season 13? Because I'll tell you what I saw with my eyes.
I believe he gets possessed by the Archangel Michael at that point.
Okay. What I saw with my eyes was him wearing like a Peaky Blinders hat and walking sort of towards the camera. Wow, we spent a lot of time talking about this fucking remedy. This might have been like a bathroom break or something, but I should have fast forwarded through this.
Out, yeah.
He walks a little bit towards the camera, and then he kind of smiles, and he looks up, and his eyes glow, and it freeze frames on that, and it just holds on that still image for like 5 seconds before cutting to credits.
Yes. In the Wikipedia summary that I just looked up, before the group can celebrate, Michael breaks the... Oh.
You finally get to do some voice acting of a character, maybe.
Right now?
No, probably not. I think he runs off before he says anything.
But his music's so pretty.